Hey guys, I'm back. I'm making an intro to this video now, 2 days after the event, because I screwed up and forgot to film one while I was there. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what's going on here, and then we're going to hop right into the video. So this past week, absolutely amazing. I got my truck back from the shop with a newish motor, so I actually have a tow rig again. And I finally got the Z running and driving the way I needed to be able to go do events. So guess what we did? We went to MB Drift round 1, and I competed in my first competition after not driving my Z since October of last year. So you would think that after driving or not driving for so long, I probably didn't do that great. I did significantly better than I thought I was going to. I qualified 4th in the seeding bracket, won my top 32 battle in one more time, but I lost in top 16 to my buddy Max Seabray. I'm coming for you. Count your days, my friend. But that's pretty much the gist of what this entire video is. It's just a bunch of clips from the event, and next time I go out there, I'm going to try to do a lot better to film more so the video actually has a flow to it. But if you guys like drift clips, go ahead and check it out. I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, what you're watching right now is a modified seating bracket, basically for an hour and a half. Every driver trying to fill the bottom 16 is locked into a jam where you have to do as many good lead and chase runs as they can to determine their qualifying order. I've never done a comp before, so I was expecting to do single runs to determine qualifying order, and I've also not driven this layout or driven my car in 6 months, so I was really worried about whether or not I was going to make it, but I managed to lock in, get some good leads and chases in, and I wound up qualifying 4th in the seeding bracket, which made me 19th overall for qualifying, so super stoked on that. What you're about to see next is actually the lead run that probably got me my qualifying order. I went so deep in this last zone that I actually dragged my spoiler across the tire wall, and the judges were really stoked on that, so that's probably what got me my 4th qualifying. Next up, we've got
another
Vlad
Z battle
and Austin M.
This right here.
2 more Z's.
And both of them rippers, dude. Watch, Chase Car going to put it in there. Watch this.
Ooh.
Oh, bobble, big time.
Yeah, set himself up on the wrong line. A little bit too deep in that initiation.
It's because I had to stop. I couldn't comment his first. So see that?
Chase driver just letting the lead driver do his job and lead him wherever he needs to go. So Chase driver is definitely doing his job by following the line best suited by the lead driver there. We're going to flip rolls and see how he chooses to run his lead.
Yep. Got there. We got to get that cone back in. All right, so we're going to have Austin. Oh, coming up. That was...
Yeah, that's a bit of a hard one. It almost looked like the lead driver had a weird initiation. Well, he started off with a weird initiation. Then I saw him lock up the rear brake, so he yanked the e-brake, and it didn't rotate the car properly, which led Vlad to kind of
That's
run
what I
up
seen. It
on
seemed
the
like it
back
kinda
of
tipped
him. The way I see it, it looks like the lead driver had
Dang, it
caused
just
that
played
little
the
bit of a
replay
mess
too.
up. Oh, we talked right through it.
Yeah, we did.
Well, if you're watching it, maybe I know what I'm talking about.
The
anticipation of the beats.
I think they're gonna. If they're coming for a replay, I already know it's gonna be about that initiation to see,
Yeah.
to see if who was at fault,
Yeah.
more or less. Because if the chase driver did make contact with the vehicle and it was there, long story short,
But what
if the
if
chase
it-
car rammed into him
Yes.
and pushed him offline, then that's going to be basically an advantage
Right.
to Austin.
Yes, but if the lead driver forced the chase driver into creating that type of contact,
decel and an excel,
exactly,
excel or
because you're
just-
on initiation, there is no decel.
you're-
You have to be 100% full commitment into that first corner. So maybe the lead driver did something that kind of messed up the chase driver, and that's what forced the chase driver into the rear that kind of pushed him
Yeah.
off track. So
See, this is part of the commentating that you get to experience now, where we sit up here and we try to hypothesize. We try to hypothesize what's going through the driver's head. Like, hey, man, was it like, oh, dang? And then you see him realize, like, whenever you see him do a bobble or let's just making sure the TV ain't.
oh yeah.
But anytime you see him make a bobble or a mistake or something, you try to put yourself in their shoes, especially like someone like you know, or anybody else being a driver. You know the hiccups, you
Yeah.
know the game, you
Yeah.
know what happens. So it's more or
And
less.
sometimes you kind of sit there and you be quiet. You let the judges play out their play and pray it goes in your favor.
Absolutely. So they're pulling
we
a
are
one
going
more
on one more
time.
time.
The OMT.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Let's give them both another chance. You know, they both had a couple mistakes, both doing whatever they were doing, and give them
Yep.
another shot at redemption and giving the crowd and everybody here and themselves a better battle to run.
Yep. So the judges are taking bribes, starting at $50. No, I'm just playing. No, I just said that because I saw Trevor's shirt that said "Need money for Nissan." It's like, so there we go, sending them for the part 2 of the OMT. We got Oleg in lead, Austin and Chase. Both drivers really need to tighten it up this time. Look, that's already. So you know that, dude. What happened? This is a completely different run.
Yeah, these are two different drivers, but the same driver. That is the battle we wanted to see.
Now the judges are really in for it.
Yeah, yeah, they should. Now they're a little lower than they were last time. They might be regretting their decision.
Yeah, so I mean, dude, going back to that was
That
was
clip,
pretty
that
solid.
clip was a great clip on that lead driver.
Both
Beautiful.
drivers getting
and
into
then
that last
hitting
rear
that
zone.
rear zone like that. That was beautiful. Good job,
That
lad.
just goes to show too, you know, driver skill. I mean, being able to maintain, doing all this on a
the
narrow.
first run was just nerves.
doing all this on a
The
narrow.
first run was just nerves.
Yeah,
they worked
we'll,
them out.
We'll say that. So there we go. Austin going to throw it in. A lot better on initiation that time.
Nice
a lot better from
initiation.
Vlad as well. As mentioned earlier, these are two different drivers we're seeing right here. This
Yes,
is way cleaner
absolutely.
than the first run. Dude, stoked.
Yeah. Yeah,
Stoked.
they went out for the second half of their first battle and called a mulligan.
Yeah.
Said, watch this.
Maybe they like driving together. I don't know.
Yeah, they
no.
might.
But yeah, see,
Z on Z crime.
But I will say though that from my standpoint, it's like, bro, y'all done dug a hole because now what are you going? It's like, man, that was a lot better. No, I did. I mean, I saw some things that you could say.
There's a couple things to clean up.
Minor, just cleaning up. But I mean, from the end result, I mean, from a driving standpoint, both drivers putting down solid runs, just showing why they're in the comp. Oh man. So, and
Might wanna
congratulate
save some tire for
and that
the
sucks
rest of the
too
comp.
because
Let's fucking go! Let's go! Let's go, my dog.
Into the game here. When you're doing your tire warm-ups, you don't want to neglect your front grip. You want to make sure you've got some heat in the fronts and you match up the pads there a little bit. And here we go, coming into that first outer zone. Seabear laying down the lead line, setting himself up. This second rear outer zone, a little deep. We're going off track a little bit. Man, that Z was pulling it close.
Yeah, I heard the rocks falling out from it.
Yeah, he dived off pretty good here.
So that was nice, running nice and wide.
Yeah, nice and wide line. Probably a little bit too deep there in that first outer zone, which kind of set him up to be a little bit. That's way deep there.
Yeah, good job by Austin though, getting. Way back to be able to dive in and catch.
Yeah, for
right
sure.
at the end, and that's one of those things. You got to be 4 steps ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
So there we go. Austin going to lead. Have Max. Max definitely is a wheelman. Austin.
Oh,
is
we got
as
a
well.
helicopter out here riding around. You see that?
Oh.
Oh, no.
Looked like got a little bit.
Good shit, bro.
Yeah, so coming into this, so we saw the lead car kind of spin out in front of Austin. Yeah. And then we've also got the other opportunity.
Hell yeah, bro. Donuts. Hey, tandem donuts. How's it?
So we'll confirm the call here in a moment from the judges.
Alright guys, I am back. I realized I did not close out the video yesterday, but I got taken out in top 16 by my buddy Max. He drives a G35 that is extra spicy, and he's a just great human being, great dude, phenomenal driver. He placed 3rd overall last season and wound up finishing 3rd yesterday for round 1. So to be taken out by somebody and have them go all the way to like the final 4, you really can't be upset about it. And even if he didn't make it all the way to the final 4, I wouldn't be upset about it. He's just a great dude to where if you're gonna lose them, you still feel like you won and you learned something. So that's pretty much how my competition ended. But apparently, had I not spun in my lead run, which wound up being what gave Max the win, it probably would have been a one more time where I would have got the win. Apparently Max dirt dropped twice in the lead run, which I didn't notice, but when I was looking back through the live stream footage, I did notice that he did dirt drop, and it was kind of questionable. So it's safe to say that had I not spun, I might have made it in the grade 8. It was a possibility for my first comp, but not really too upset about that. I'll throw in the live stream footage towards the video or towards the end of this. But now we're at day 2, still at Rockingham. It's gonna be fun runs today. It's wet out, so I can do some rain drifting, something I haven't done on an actual track before, so this should be fun. So we're about to go out, get helmet up, and go turn some laps. Hey guys, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back with more content pretty soon. Now that I got my truck and my car back, looks like we're gonna be doing a lot more driving this year. See you guys next time.